All right, everybody, Anton here again, and welcome to the next video of Niche Selection. In this video, we are going to talk all about brand loyalty, okay? So far, we've discussed pricing and we've discussed your target demographic, but now I want to move on to this thing that I call brand loyalty. Now, a lot of people, when they're first thinking of e-commerce, and this is way back when you're first thinking of it, right? People are thinking like, what should I sell online? And maybe a bunch of popular products pop into your head, right? Things that you know sell online, right? Like tablets, TVs, laptops, video games, cameras, everything, like the headphones, things that you know sell online. And it's one of the first thoughts that people have. And I'm here to tell you that no, you do not want to sell any of these things. They are not good for any self-started e-commerce store, especially drop shipping, but really any solopreneur, as I like to call it, someone doing business on their own. You don't want to sell these things. It's a terrible idea. And the reason is when people are looking to purchase these items, they already know what they want. They already have brand loyalty. And I'll get into why in this video. So let's move on, and I'll show you some examples here, right? Let's say we have a guy here. We have a shopper. Our other guy's name was Jim. That was Tim. We'll call this guy Jim. This could be Jim, okay? So Jim has money. He's online, and he wants to buy a tablet. Okay, electronic tablet. He's probably going to buy an iPad or a Surface, a Microsoft Surface, depending on what he wants. Maybe he'll buy some Android model, but there's a good chance he already knows what he wants because these companies have convinced him what he wants, okay? Most people that buy tablets buy iPads. Behind that, most people that buy tablets buy Microsoft Surfaces. And behind that, people buy Androids, right? They know what they want because the market already had pre-sold us through advertising, through making us loyal to brands before we even know that we're going to make a purchase. So these items are not good. Now, let's say the same guy, let's say Jim wants to buy headphones, okay? Same thing. If you're going to buy headphones online in the $200 plus range, there's not that many options, and you already almost know which one you're going to pick. I mean, we have Bose, they're super popular. We have Beats, we have Sonys, we have Vimodas, we have a couple other brands, but basically we know what we're going to buy because the marketing messages are so strong and because these companies have huge brand loyalty and they build huge followings through their marketing messages. Okay, I'm just gonna give you one more example. Let's say Jim here wants to buy video games, right? He wants to buy a video game console, let's say. He's going to buy an Xbox or he's going to buy a PlayStation. Okay, that's it. Unless he buys a computer for gaming, if he wants to buy a video game console, he's going to buy one of these. People know what they want. There's brand loyalty built up. These are all niches that as e-commerce store owners, not even just as drop shippers, but even if we were importing, these are things that we cannot sell. We want to sell in niches where shoppers have no brand loyalty, okay? We want to sell in niches where shoppers don't care what brand that makes it and where shoppers really don't even know what brands are making these things, okay? So don't worry, as always, I'm going to give you examples in this video, but just a quick overview of what we want to sell. Okay, we want to sell products that customers would be comfortable buying from any manufacturer. So again, I'm going to go back to that video game example. Someone's going to buy a Microsoft Xbox or a Sony PlayStation, okay? They're not going to buy in, I'll make one up, an Anton's Dreambox, model 720. They're not going to buy that, right? So we want to sell products that customers would be comfortable buying from any manufacturer. We want to sell products that customers do not have a go-to brand already instilled in their heads for. So let's say for that tablet example, right? You want to buy a tablet. The first thought is like, if you like Apple products and you want to buy a tablet, then of course you're going to buy an iPad. If you want to buy a tablet and you don't like Apple products, if you're one of those people, you're going to buy probably the Microsoft Surface, or you're going to find a good Android that's in your price range. But people already know what they want. That's what I'm trying to say here. We want to sell products where customers do not have a go-to brand already instilled in their heads for. We want to sell products that customers do not have a few main manufacturers who are spending hundreds of millions of dollars while trying to get shoppers to choose them, okay? So we don't want to sell headphones because we have companies like Sony and like Beats and like Bose who literally spend hundreds of millions of dollars to convince the world that their products are the best. Now, one thing where I can expand on this, the reason that we don't want to sell them is not only because we're never going to get approved to sell them and because companies like Sony and Bose and Apple don't drop ship, but that's not even the real concern, because even if Apple said to me, hey, Anton, we're going to drop ship for you, it doesn't matter, because how am I going to try to get traffic to sell an Apple product when the biggest stores in the world like Best Buy and even the Apple Store are selling these products direct to consumers? So we don't want to sell in any of these niches. We want to sell in niches where customers have no brand loyalty. So let me give you some actual examples of this. And I will, continue to reference this throughout the course, but let me give you some examples right now. So the first example is stand-up paddle boards, and I mentioned these earlier in pricing, but these right here, the actual paddle boards that people get up and paddle around the lake or the ocean on. Customers have no brand loyalty. Okay, there is no Apple of stand-up paddle boards. There is no Bose of stand-up paddle boards. If you want to buy one, chances are you're going to go online, you're going to find something that, has some decent reviews and that looks good and that fits your budget, and you're going to buy one, okay? So I hope you could see the difference there of something like, a tablet or a video game console and a stand-up paddle board where there's no brand loyalty. And for the, the one or two stand-up paddle boarders in here that might know a few brands, I'll tell you, most people that are buying these things don't know and don't care. As long as they see something that's represented well online, and again, the price is what they were kind of imagining themselves spending, they'll buy it from any brand. So let me give you another example, and I'll actually give you a few examples here, okay? So there are, in this one photo, in this stock photo, there's so many great products to sell online. Well, at least great products to research more, I should say. And that's what we're going to get into in Module 2, which is about market research. In this module, I'm trying to give you ways to get ideas to make a list of products, a list of niches. And then in Module 2, I'm going to walk you through the process of actually checking them and putting them through systems and tests to make sure that they're actually good enough ideas to go out there and build stores for. But let's go over the good products based on the fact that they are, there's no brand loyalty in this image. So number one, okay, we have a chandelier. It's a great product for a few reasons, honestly. One of them is the price. We know they're expensive. Another one is the target demographic. Yes, they do appeal to the upper middle class. Another one is people do not have brand loyalty, which is what we're speaking about in this video, okay? If someone wants to buy a chandelier, if they move into a new house, they don't like their chandelier, they want a new one. Yes, they can go, to Home Depot or to Lowe's or to a local store and they can go shop around, but this is a product where the customer does not care whose name is on the box when they buy. They're not looking for a specific one. They'll buy from anyone who has what they want. And a bonus reason this is a great product is because it's something that there's so many variations. Something like a chandelier, when a customer is shopping for it, I mean, the sizes are all different, the colors, how many lights, there's so many variations that it's very hard for a customer, a shopper, to just go into any store and just pick one off the shelf. Yes, you can do it, but this is a great product that would lend itself to being sold online and to drop shipping for all those reasons I just mentioned. But let me pick out a few more items in this photo just to show you how many things really are great for drop shipping. Another one, probably pretty obvious, right? We have a wall lighting fixture here. Another great niche. This would work very well as a niche related store. If you were selling chandeliers, this would be a great thing to try to cross sell to your customers. What else do we have here? We have table lamps. Again, they are something that customers, they're not looking for a name brand. They want something that is what they pictured in their head, something that looks good. It doesn't matter whose name brand is on it. There's no brand loyalty. What else do we have? Believe it or not, crown molding. Okay, right up there, this is something that there's lots of different styles. There's lots of different designs. This is something that you could drop ship. It's something you could sell online. Wallpaper, okay? Yeah, I'm actually pointing out wallpaper here because this is something that you can also sell online. It's brand generic. Customers are not looking for a specific brand of wallpaper. They're looking for a certain style they want, and maybe they're going to go online to find it, and maybe they'll find you, and maybe you could sell them rolls and rolls and rolls for their whole house and get, a multi-$1,000 order. This stuff is not uncommon. What I'm trying to do here with this image is just try to get you to like break normal thought patterns of what sells online and show you how many things actually do sell online that customers do not care where it comes from. They do not care what brand makes it. So just moving on in this photo, we also have a coffee table here. Same thing. We have a daybed, same thing, brand generic. We have a fireplace. Yes, fireplaces sell online, and customers do not care what brand manufactures them. Same thing with mirrors up here, right? Same thing with these decorative vases. Yes, another thing, if the price is right, they could sell too. Customers don't care what brand they come from. Here we have some shelving. Same thing. Here we have a table. Here we have chairs, and yes, even flooring. That's what this last arrow was pointing at, the wooden floors. Even these products are something that's great to sell online. Customers don't care what brand they are. They're looking for a few things. For, let's say, the flooring example, they want a certain color, they want a certain width, they want a certain pattern. These are great things that have no brand loyalty. Customers just know what they're looking for, do not care who makes it. So this is what I wanted to get across in this module, that there are plenty and plenty and plenty of items out there where customers have no brand loyalty. Yes, this is only one image, but listen, as you really start to, ingrain this in your memory and go through the action steps in module 1 at the end of this module, you're going to see stuff like this everywhere you go. Like I promise you, whether you're at a shopping mall, whether you're in your own home, you're at a friend's house, you're reading a magazine, you're watching TV, these opportunities for e-commerce stores will pop up everywhere. So that was my goal of this video, to show you that there are plenty of items that customers do not have brand loyalty for, and also obviously to explain why that's so important and why these are the only types of products that we really even have a chance of selling online. So when you're doing your research, make sure you're looking for products that have no brand loyalty. So listen, as always, any questions on this video, go ahead and comment below. I can answer there, or jump over to our forum at fastbusinessforum.com and ask on that. If not, go ahead and move on to the next video, and I will see you there for our next training. Thank you.